What's up, y'all? We're the Bradys.
And you're watching Drivin and Vibin.
And today we are excited to be sharing the 20 best RV events and rallies of 2020, so stay tuned.
Welcome back to our channel, everyone. Thank you guys so much for joining us today, and a huge shout out to our partner for this video, RVing Go.
RVing Go offers rentals across the country, everything from large motorhomes to tiny travel trailers. So if you don't have an RV, they are great to rent from to attend one of these RV events. We'll drop the links below if you're interested, but I think we should go ahead and hop into the list.
Yes, we're going to start off at number 20, and that is the Big Tent Show in Quartzsite, Arizona. The Big Tent Show is held from January 18th to 26th, and it is free to attend.
This is an event that we have been to multiple times, and we definitely feel as though it's a rite of passage for RVers.
Yes, as a newbie RVer, you have to do it at least one time. There isn't much going on in Quartzsite the rest of the year, but in this 1 month out of the year, it is happening, and thousands of RVers from all over the country gather together to tour the new rigs coming out in the following year, to see new products in the industry, and to just gather as nomads and make new friends.
Hey, and one of my favorite things to do at the Quartzsite RV Show is eat all the junk food. They have amazing curly fries overflowing in their plate. They also have things like ice cream, what else? Funnel cakes?
Yes, and sometimes they have like the rock and mineral show going on.
Yeah, that's right.
There's some other vendors selling like secondhand or handmade goods. There's a little something there for everyone. Some of it is kind of quirky and cheesy, but it's part of the experience. And my favorite part is honestly the people.
Exactly. So if you haven't been, make sure you check that one out. Next up on the list is the Escapees Escapade. This event takes place from June 21st to 26th in Rock Springs, Wyoming, and the tickets start at $250 and go up, but that does include camping, and this is one of the OG events in the RV world, as this is the 60th anniversary of it.
If you've never been to an Escapees Escapade or event in general, they are very much centered around seminars, education, and community building. There's so much there to offer, and for us as newbie RVers, the Escapees was a great community for us to learn the ropes of RVing.
The Escapade really gives you that classic RV event vibe. You're definitely going to make new friends when you're there. You're going to take part in potlucks. There's nightly entertainment. So really, if you want a great introduction into what an RV rally is, definitely I would recommend the Escapees Escapade. It is a great starting point for RV events.
Yes, definitely. Number 18 on our list is Full-Time Freedom Week, and this is a virtual event and in-person event. They haven't announced the in-person location yet, but stay tuned for details on that.
And it takes place in mid-November, and the admission price is free and up. So just depending on what level you want to participate, you can always start with free for this one. And this is another event that we definitely participated in multiple times and find great value in, because you don't have to be in person to soak up all the education.
Yes, so basically what happens is tons of RVers in the community gather together to help teach and educate about different aspects of the RV lifestyle. Anything from buying a rig to boondocking to
working from the road.
Yes,
so many topics.
So many different things. Budgeting, so many useful tips and tricks. And most often you are able to purchase those courses after the fact, so you can have them to refer back to later on in the future, because it can be hard to absorb everything in one sitting.
Exactly.
So many of our friends actually put this together, and we are just so amazed at how much value they have brought to this community.
Next up on the list at number 17 is the California RV Show. This will happen from October 2nd to 11th in Fontana, California. The price of admission starts around $10 to get in for the day.
So this is the largest RV show on the West Coast, and it is really focused on the newest rigs out there and the newest up-and-coming things. So if you are in the market looking for an RV and you are really wanting to see what's coming out there, this is where you're going to see all the newest stuff.
Yeah, so I was at the show this last year, and a lot of the big trends I saw was huge fifth wheels with toy hauling capabilities and large Super C RVs, as well as tiny teardrops, very mobile. So it really runs the gamut of all types of RVs. But on top of that, you'll find seminars, also live entertainment, a Ferris wheel for the kids, and best of all, sports signings for you sports fans.
Another cool thing about this event is that it is located on the Auto Club Speedway, so after a day of browsing RVs, you can also watch the races. Number 16 is the Golden Palm 6th Annual Vintage Trailer Event. It happens April 22nd to the 25th, and it is in Hemet, California.
If you are a lover of vintage trailers, this is definitely the event for you. You will see the most beautifully renovated trailers at this event. And if renovating a trailer is something you're interested in, you can get a lot of good pointers while you're there as well.
You may be familiar with the Tin Can Tours. They are who host this event, and this is what they have to say about it. You'll get to see some of the finest trailers and campers, plus vintage vendors, incredible classic cars and motorcycles, while enjoying live music and more.
And the cost is $69 a day and up, a 2-day minimum, but that does include camping. So it'd be great to be able to camp among all these vintage rigs while you admire them. Next up on the list at number 15 is the Escapers Alaskan Cruise. This happens on August 14th to 24th. And the location that they leave from is Seattle, Washington. Prices start around $1,200 per person, and they say that cruising is the way that RVers take vacations, so it sounds like a fun idea.
Yes, if you need a little break from RVing but still want to hang out with your RVing friends, this is a fun way to get out with other nomads and enjoy a different mode of travel for a while.
If you aren't familiar with the Escapers, it is a branch of the Escapees RV Club, but these are what I like to call the crazy ones. They just like to have a great time, and this cruise is an example of how they like to spend their time together.
Yes, this is primarily working age RVers who are usually a little bit younger in age range, but not necessarily so. It's more so about an adventurous spirit, and they definitely go on many, many adventures.
And cruising up to Alaska has always been one of our ideas of a great time. So I think cruising to Alaska gives you a different view of it than you can get in an RV.
Yes.
So
I definitely think some people are a little intimidated by taking their rig up to Alaska and a little nervous about doing that for the first time. So this is kind of a safer way where you don't have to risk your rig down some of those bumpy roads. And number 14 on the list is our very own RV Buyers Boot Camp in Tampa, Florida.
it's happening on January 11th, and the price is $99. We are partial to the RV Buyers Boot Camp because we have collaborated on this event with our friends Morton's on the Move and the Getaway Couple. It's all about educating people who have yet to buy an RV about the process that we all underwent, whether it's buying new, used, or vintage, and how to make the least amount of mistakes along that way from the lessons that we learned.
Yes, and try to make the best decision for you. And we thought, what better time to do this than around the Tampa RV show when folks are in the market for an RV and they don't really know what they're looking for yet.
Yeah, so if that sounds like you, definitely check it out. We're excited to be doing it. It's going to be a small event, but I think it'll provide a lot of value. And hey, there's an open bar and entertainment at the end of the day for all your learning.
Entertainment meaning Kyle Brady and possibly a little
yeah.
song or two by me if Nora allows.
So hey, it'll be a good time.
Number 13 on our list is the Western Winter Blast Pyrotechnics Show. This happens on February 13th in Lake Havasu City, Arizona, and it's only $5 per person.
Now, just imagine what an industry event looks like in the firework industry. That is what this is. The firework industry goes to Lake Havasu and lights up all their largest and newest fireworks for sale to towns and cities across America. And while it's not specifically an RV event, because Lake Havasu is so RV friendly, tons of RVers go there for this spectacle.
We definitely have enjoyed visiting Lake Havasu in the winter. There's lots of great boondocking in the area. It's just a really RV-friendly town. So we love stopping by there when we're in Arizona, and this definitely seems like a must-see event.
Hey, and you can also see a part of history by seeing the London Bridge, which is now located in Lake Havasu while you're there. Definitely check it out. Number 12 on the list is the Rubber Tramp Rendezvous. This happens from January 18th to 27th, and it as well is in Quartzsite, Arizona. And the admission this year is a $5 donation that is requested.
This event is also known as the RTR, and it is geared towards more minimalistic nomads. Usually folks that live in vans, truck campers, but any size rig is welcome. It just seems to be more of the minimalist side of nomads.
Yeah, and it used to happen in the middle of the Arizona Quartzsite Desert. but this year it's happening at the La Paz County Fairground, and that's kind of a change up because it just got so big that they needed a better venue to host the seminars. And I think the seminars and the community are the two best things about the RTR because they provide so much value for almost no cost at all.
And because it is so big, you are bound to find your tribe there. There are all sorts of people from all different walks of life in all different size rigs, and it's really, really cool to get to talk to some of these folks.
So if minimal RVing and van life sound like your cup of tea, definitely check out the Rubber Tramp Rendezvous. We've enjoyed it the times we visited in the past.
Number 11 on our list is the Full-Time Families Family Reunion Rally. This is on March 8th through 14th in Madison, Florida, and unfortunately it is sold out. But for next year we thought we would tell you what it's all about.
And they might even have a wait list if it sounds like something you're interested in. But the Full-Time Families Family Reunion, as the name portrays, is a super family-friendly event. This whole club is all about families that RV full-time.
Some of the activities scheduled are Parents' Night Out, hands-on activities, Kids Marketplace, there are seminars, there's dance parties, there's all sorts of fun community building activities planned. And just like the escapees, it is a great way to find people out on the road, especially other families. You know, it can feel a little isolating at first when you're out there and you don't know if you're going to find other families, but we have found so many full-time families out there, and to be able to get together and have the kids play together, it's a great event, and especially a break for the parents too.
Totally. And even though this event is sold out, they put on many events throughout the year, so check out Full-Time Families. It is a great RV club. All right, y'all, so now we are getting into the good stuff. The top 10 on the list, in rounding out the number 10 spot, is the Hershey RV Show, which is in fact the largest RV show in the nation. It's happening from September 16th to 20th in Hershey, Pennsylvania, and admission is around $10.
So this is a huge RV show on the East Coast, and it is a great way to see all the new rigs coming out. They have over 1,400 RVs on display that you can tour, you can walk through, and just kind of see what's coming out in the following year.
The thing about these RV shows is that if you want to buy a brand new RV, you can usually find the best prices in the country at an RV show, especially at the top 3 biggest ones. And being the largest in the country, it's going to have manufacturers there, it's going to have dealers there, you're going to have vendors there, and then all the typical stuff like seminars and a fun food court. So I would definitely check out the Hershey RV Show if buying a new RV is something you want to do.
Number 9 on the list is Burning Man. You may be familiar with this. It happens on August 30th through September 7th in Black Rock Desert, Nevada, and it costs around $425 per person.
Now, Burning Man is all about art and self-expression. It is not necessarily an RV event, but I would say 90% of the attendees attend in an RV or a van.
Yes, it has definitely captured the hearts of many of our friends and fellow nomads. We have yet to attend ourselves, but we plan to at least one day, and it is really cool because a lot of the other RV clubs that we attend have been inspired by the essence of Burning Man.
Burning Man has 10 principles that they live by, and they are radical inclusion, radical self-reliance, radical self-expression, communal effort, civic responsibility, gifting, demodification, participation, immediacy, and leave no trace.
And that definitely sounds a lot like some of the principles that we follow in RV life.
And even the famous Elon Musk is an attendee, and he says, if you haven't been, you just don't get it. And we look forward to getting it one day.
So maybe we aren't the best judge, but we have definitely heard great things, and it seems like a really cool event to attend.
Number 8 on our list is Spirit of the Road Rally. This is happening in Live Oak, Florida, February 12th through 16th. Starts at $40 and up to attend. And this is an event that we will be attending this year.
This event is hosted by Our Village. You may be familiar with their website and app where you can check in with your friends, see where you are across the country. And this event was very much inspired by Burning Man.
Yes, Curtis, the founder, is a burner himself. That's what they call Burning Man attendees. And really his idea for this event is to create a canvas and have the attendees be the painters. He wants to give the opportunities for experience, but not dictate how you experience the event. I really like that vibe.
Yes, and like from events they've held in the past, we've seen sculptures, we've seen Cherie of Technomadia spinning poi on fire. So it seems like there's a lot of fun dance, a lot of community, also learning opportunities, music, lots of good stuff going on.
If you're in the Florida area this winter, I would definitely check it out. We're going to be there. I'll be playing some music a few nights. So if you want to see us or just hang out with the community, definitely come to the Spirit of the Road Rally.
Number 7 on our list is the FMCA convention. This is from March 26th to the 29th, and it's in Tucson, Arizona, and it costs $50 and up.
So this is a lot like the Escapees Escapade, one of the original RV rallies, and really its primary focus is education and community, and they do those two things very well at FMCA.
Some things you might do or see at this event are seminars, potlucks, book swaps, all sorts of different things with the community where you can get to know other RVers and just hang out and really make some great connections.
And unlike the Escapers, FMCA is really geared towards the more mature RVer who wants to build that community and is really just a more low-key environment that you make a lot of good connections in. Coming in at number 6 is Palooza. This is one for all you Airstream lovers out there. It happens on May 26th to 31st in Jackson Center, Ohio, and it starts at $515 for 2 people with a trailer.
If you have an Airstream or love Airstreams, this is definitely the event for you. This event, you see Airstreams all lined down the streets. It's a very cool event to attend. Hopefully we get to attend with our Argosy.
Yeah. We hear you should bring your sunglasses because if the sun is shining, you never know where you're going to catch a reflection. But they do provide a lot of education that is Airstream specific, and that's very cool. So if you just bought an Airstream and want to learn some of the nuance of how to work on it yourself, they provide some seminars there that might give you some great knowledge.
Yes, and just Airstreamers in general are a pretty tight-knit community. It's definitely kind of a club you fall into once you get an Airstream, where you know very specific Airstream things. We all know the pain of riveting by now, I hope.
So if you're an Airstreamer or want to be an Airstreamer, check out Palooza.
Number 5 on our list is the Battleborn Get Together. This is happening on September 10th through 13th in Fallon, Nevada, and it starts at $300.
And this is a first-time event. They have not ever put it on before, so we are super excited to not only be attending, but we will be the headlining musicians there, which is very cool. And beyond the awesome entertainment, there's going to be so much community building and education taking place.
Some things going on at this event are seminars, yoga classes, schoolie tours, guest panels, and there's going to be lots of Battleborn ambassadors like us there to talk to and get to know better.
Some of the ambassadors include Morton's on the Move, Getaway Couple, RV Love, Explorers Life, Levi Allen, Chris Penn, and so many more. So definitely take part in the Battleborn Get Together. We cannot wait for it this year.
Yes, it's going to be a good time.
Coming in at number 4 on the list is the Florida Super Show, also known as the Tampa RV Show. This is happening January 15th through 19th in Tampa, Florida. $12 to get in.
Even though this isn't the biggest RV show on the East Coast, it is one of the more fun RV shows to attend.
Yeah, we think this one is super awesome because of its location and timing. Not only are excited RV buyers going to the show, but the whole RV community migrates to Florida during that time of year, and we're going to get to see all of our friends while we're down there and hang out at the Tampa show.
Yes, it's an awesome location for everyone that likes to winter in Florida. We know we're going to get to catch up with a lot of friends. We're going to get to do a lot of fun activities. We're going to be going to the show. We're going to be hosting the RV Buyers Boot Camp and maybe even playing a few gigs, possibly.
Definitely. And all of that really centers around the Tampa RV show. So you definitely have to go for at least a day. And, not to mention that they have all the latest rigs, the vendors there selling their products. So pretty cool and informative, like all the other RV shows, seminars, and entertainment as well.
So if you're in the area, stop on by and say hi. Number 3 on our list is the RV Entrepreneur Summit. And this is happening March 19th to the 22nd. And it's in Lake Gunnersville, Alabama, and it costs $275.
Heath and Illicit Pageant have really created something awesome with this. They started the RV Entrepreneur podcast years ago, and out of that grew an awesome community and this event. And for this event, it really brings full-time RVers who run a business from the road into one spot where they can learn and connect.
Yes, we were fortunate enough to be guests on the podcast when it first started, and we have been a part of their groups, and we have learned so much from other RVers. If you are trying to figure out what to do on the road, if you're trying to improve your business on the road, or just want to connect with other like-minded individuals, this is a great place to do that.
I don't get FOMO very often, which is fear of missing out. But the one thing I really want to do is one day attend the RV Entrepreneur Summit. So much great knowledge is exchanged there. So I think it could be of great value.
We have just missed it the last 2 times, and partly due to travel plans and babies, but we really are looking forward to catching the next one.
So number 2 on our list is the Escapers Annual Bash. This is happening on January 11th through 19th in Lake Havasu, Arizona. And it cost $250 and up. Right now, I hear that it is sold out, but there is a wait list you can get on.
Yes, so if you can't tell, we really love the Escapees RV Club because they've been featured on our list 3 times.
They have a lot of events, though. We got to give them credit for that.
So many events, and for such a wide range of individuals. This one is like a giant party in the desert. Last time we were sent off with a glow rave and a rave rover, which was like this cool vehicle with speakers and a DJ, and it was just really awesome and crazy. Tons of different activities and events. So much fun stuff to do. They did like a blind dating thing, you know, just fun, some silly activities, but it's not just all fun. There's some educational stuff too. We were speakers at the last one, and so were the RV Geeks and Heath and Alyssa and so many other great people.
We took part in the very first one 4 years ago, before it was even called the Annual Bash, and it has been awesome to see the evolution of both the Escapers Club and this event, starting from 25 people the first year to probably 250 people last year, if not more.
I think definitely at least that many.
Yeah.
It has definitely grown, and it's been really cool to see the community grow and everyone make these great connections, and it really is like a family.
It's a must-attend event for any younger RVer out there, but also for the older RVers who want a little fire.
A little more excitement.
That's it. So it is a super fun event. All ages are allowed, and it's just depending on how much activity you like.
How late you want to be kept up at night, because the party stays rolling. All right, guys, finally, we are here at number 1 on our list, and that is the Albuquerque Balloon Fiesta. This is on October 3rd through 11th, and it's obviously in Albuquerque, New Mexico, and it starts at $10.
And depending on if you're camping there or not, the price can go up. But we love this event because it's not RV specific, but probably 20 different RV clubs have small groups camping there. So you can attend by yourself or with a club and feel completely comfortable either way.
Yes, and this just seems to happen to be a stop this time of year that it works out conveniently for a lot of people in their travel plans to stop by. And if it's not on your travel plans, it should be, because it is amazingly beautiful. You can take some of the most epic photos ever.
So there are ascension mornings where all of the balloons go up in the air, and it's been described as organized chaos, just seeing all of them lift. We have not actually seen that in person. We've seen a few hot air balloons lift at some of these other events, and I cannot imagine what it would be like to see hundreds of them take off.
This has been on our bucket list for a while, and we have to make it happen. It is just, we've watched the videos, seen the photos. Our friends have just given us so much envy, because it looks like the most beautiful experience ever to see all those balloons rise up in the early morning. They all have different designs and colors, and it's just so vibrant against the morning sky. It seems like a must-see event.
So that wraps up our long list of the 20 best RV events of 2020. Let us know what your favorite is, or if we missed one that you love.
Yes, please leave those in the comments below. We would love to hear from you. And a big thank you again to RVing Go.
So if you're an RVer, make sure to make 2020 the best year yet by attending one or more of these events.
Thank you guys so much for joining us, and we'll see you next time.
Later on.